Welcome to the Redondo Beach Local Election Candidate Discussion for Mayor. My name is Mark Hansen. I'm a member of the Board of Directors of the Chamber and a member of their Government Relations Committee. I will be your moderator for this discussion. Our candidate for this interview will be Nils Nehrenheim. Congratulations on your decision to run for public office. Today's format will be as follows. You will begin with a 2-minute opening statement. You will then have 10 minutes to answer the 5 pre-selected questions that were emailed to you and to each candidate prior to this Zoom call. The timekeeper will alert you when there are 15 seconds left for you to speak. The timekeeper will then alert you when your time is up. You do not need to stop abruptly. You may finish your last few sentences. You may now provide your 2-minute opening statement.
All right, thank you. So I'm Councilmember Nils Nehrenheim. It's pleased to meet you and everyone else. I really want to thank the Chamber and the general public for taking the time to view these. I've been a city council member since 2017, and I've been an LA County lifeguard for nearly 30 years and a junior lifeguard instructor here on local beaches. So for me, I've been involved in public safety in our local community for my entire adult life. Uh, I'm also was the president of Independent Cities Association, which is a 501(c)(3) made up of Southern California cities. I was elected to that position. That means much of mayors and council members from around the Southern California area elected me to that position to represent us as a C3 organization. I've been a lifelong South Bay resident, born and raised here, actually in the South Bay. I've been coming to the beaches here in Torrance, Redondo my whole entire life. And of course, I'm a small business owner as well. So a lot on that plate. Really exciting to be here. I really want to move forward the Redondo beach town lifestyle. We moved into Redondo Beach and live here in Redondo Beach because it's not the West Side. I want to, in short, stop the Santa Monicazation. There's a lot of exciting things ahead. I've accomplished a lot of things in the in my first 8 years, first 2 terms as council members. I want to continue that with the transparency, the openness. I want to be the ambassador for Redondo Beach, in short. Be able to already have the relationships in place to go to the federal government, the state government, the county government, other local cities. We've got $10 million for the Seaside Lagoon. I worked with Mayor Brandon hand in hand with
15
Councilmember
seconds.
Lowenstein. And then, I got $15 million for AES power plant site. These are both state grants. And I want to just take the business, the great success I've had in Riviera Village with outdoor dining, pavers, lights, and bring that to Artesia Boulevard and all rest parts of the city to get us ready for the World Cup and the Olympics coming up.
Oh, excellent. Thank you very much, Niels. For our first question, can you please share your top 2 to 3 priorities for the city of Redondo Beach if you were elected as mayor, and what would be your plans to accomplish those?
Thank you, Mark. So, as a lifeguard, being here on our local beaches, understanding public safety, I'm endorsed unanimously by the Public Safety Commission. It's just residents who were appointed by our current appointed mayor and Mayor Bill Brand. And it's so important to me to have, we just passed $93 million bond to redo our fire stations and redo the police station and build an entirely new police station. So that we need to focus on that and make sure those projects finish on time, under budget, and especially with the local fires that we've had. Uh, you know, Costs are not going to go down; they're only going to go up. So at the end of the day, we need to finish those projects sooner than later, on time, and move forward with our infrastructure projects, parks and traffic. So, e-bike safety, traffic safety, park improvements are huge, important quality of life issues. Traffic is a big issue here in Redondo Beach. Harbor and waterfront issues. Like I said earlier, got $10 million to Seaside Lagoon. There's a tremendous opportunity in the harbor regarding our harbor and our public amenities. We got the boat launch ramp coming, which the state of California will pay for. We've got Seaside Lagoon, Mole B, International Boardwalk. We just finished a 1.2 million dollar project down there for the pavers. Continuing that forward, and of course, with the success that I've had in the Riviera Village, I want to be able to bring those economic reforms to Artesia Boulevard. I got $2 million years ago from the South Bay Galleria. We use those funds for the outdoor pavers, lights, and get us ready for the two largest sporting events in the world, which is the World Cup in 2026 and the Olympics in 2028. So yeah, those are my kind of three big things that I want to accomplish here, moving us forward.
Excellent. Thank you, Niels. For our second question, what do you see as the primary assets that a thriving business community brings to the city of Redondo Beach, and what will you do to support the business retention, growth, and job creation in Redondo Beach?
So it's a great question. Under the leadership that I brought here in District 1, with, like I mentioned, all the public improvements, I've learned that when you work hand in hand with the businesses, when you do public investment, private investment soon thereafter follows. And Riviera Village is seeing record sales tax revenues. While we took out some parking spots for vehicles, we put in a ton of new bicycle parking spots. That goes right to the beach culture that we have in Redondo Beach. I've said this since 2017. Let's celebrate that. And the Business Improvement District, I've attended majority of those meetings in the last 8 years. I see the great work that they do, the events that they do in the Riviera Village, from the Riviera Summerfest, the Holiday Stroll, the spectacular October Halloween. I want to bring that to Artesia Boulevard with another Business Improvement District. I've been working with some residents there, talked with them recently. And when they mentioned those words, I immediately called them and said, how do we do this? How do we bring events to Artesia Boulevard? How do we bring a business improvement district there? Because when you give the independence to the businesses and some resources to the businesses, they see value and they're going to go and create that value, even more value, independent from city government, local government. Because when you work with government, there's always a process and it's a slow process, and businesses can work faster.
Great. Thank you, Niels. For our third question, in an effort to address the housing shortage in California, the state is proposing policies that would reduce local control for individual cities and provide a one-size-fits-all solution. What will you do to preserve local control relative to zoning?
It's like this question was made for me. I literally just got off the phone, hour-long conversation with our neighborhood voices. It is a statewide initiative geared towards, when if it's passed, return all local zoning back to the local cities statewide, and it's equivalent to Proposition 13. And I've seen our local control being eroded from the power plant site to the lawsuits thereafter that have been filed against us, to the mandates by state housing with RENA, regional housing needs, forcing us to upzone by 3,400 units, net new units, Redondo Beach. And we can't mitigate some of these impacts as per state law. We have a project coming in District 2, actually, by Knoll Church, plus 43 units. It's only zoned for 35, but they're using housing density bonus laws. The answer at the end of the day, the only answer at the end of the day, is our neighborhood voices. There's no such thing as a housing rich city in the state of California. The Senator Wiener from San Francisco has 18,000 people per square mile. Very dense city in the state of California, probably the densest. He's pushing extremely high density reforms in that city for that city. So the state legislators who are passing all these ridiculous reforms do not believe in a housing rich city. They believe we're in a housing poor city, meaning not enough housing. And the last thing I'll say is Redondo Beach has an immense quantity and type of housing supply. Everything from houseboats, which are not counted towards our housing supply, a trailer park, I should say, to a multi-million dollar mansions and everything in between. So it's all about local control. I've been on the forefront of that. The only solution is our neighborhood voices statewide initiative.
Thank you, Niels, and thank you for your efforts. For our fourth question, what accomplishments in your past make you the right choice for this office?
Great question. I am as a as a mayor, the mayor is the ambassador for the city of Redondo Beach. I already have the contacts in place. I've been to Sacramento. I've spent my time in Sacramento. I worked with Mayor Brandon, Councilmember Lowenstein, hand in hand, hand in glove, to get us to $10 million for Seaside Lagoon and $15 million for the AES power plant site. With the relationships I have in place, uh, I'll be able to get even more funds for us. We as a city need someone to go out to the state of California to protect us, to defend us against these state laws, to, in short, bring us home the bacon, unquote. That's the big deal here. We need to, and the mayor needs to look forward, give us all direction. As a council member, I've been deeply involved with the minutia and the details of each council district or my council district and minor issues. But the mayor is supposed to go out and represent us and bring us back the goods, so to speak. For instance, we need to look over the horizon. World Cup 2026 and Olympics 2028. Nobody's talking about it, and we're far behind. We need a mayor to go out there and fight for us and organize us, like Culver City has. They're organized for the Olympics and they're ready to go. So that's the future. That's why someone should be voting for me. I've been two-term council member, elected twice. I said what I would do, and I've done what I said I would do.
Thank you very much, Niels. For our fifth and final question, is there anything that we haven't discussed that you would now like to discuss?
Yeah, there's a lot I could say here, and I boil it down with, I'm the level of support I've had from the community is truly deeply humbling. I got the endorsement from Deirdre Brand, Bill's widow, and I got the endorsement from unanimously endorsed from the Planning Commission and the Public Safety Commission. Those are just residents who serve and volunteer. To have these volunteers and these people who believe in our community and love our community is amazing. Um, you know, like I said before, looking over the horizon, that's what the mayor is supposed to do. And having my connections statewide, locally, having the deep understanding with public safety as a lifeguard, teaching junior guards for so long, it for me, it's stopping the Santa Monicization. I truly believe in our beach culture we have down here. I mean, we got the Beach Life Festival that they showed up, we signed the contract years ago. It's a great festival. There's some awesome things we can do in the harbor and in the city and fight for our quality of life. I've organized with the community with Rescue Our Waterfront, many and Save the Riviera, and many other groups. That experience needs to go to the Metro and the Green Line Sea Line extension. I'm here for all the residents of Redondo Beach. I'm going to fight for us all for all of our quality of life, and that's no, you can't put a dollar value on there. So really, really want to say that I'm humbled and I want to thank the residents for all their many hours of donations, of time and money. And I really wish at the end of the day, I want my singular message is when we wake up Wednesday morning or the day after the final votes are counted, we're all still community. We all still love this community. We all still live here, and we got to keep that in mind. And all of us that are running love our city. So our quaint little beach town.
Great. Well, thank you, Niels, and thank you for your replies to our questions. We have come to the end of the Redondo mayoral discussion. I would like to take a moment to thank you for taking the time to participate in this informative event. This event was hosted by the Redondo Beach Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for agreeing to participate in today's discussion and for agreeing to be recorded and making this video available to the public. We wish you all the best with your campaign.
Thank
And to the
you.
public, thank you all for watching.
Thank you.